If you're over 65 and still standing on one leg to train your balance, you may be practicing the very thing that quietly increases your risk of falling. And no, this doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're doing something wrong on purpose. It means you were taught a balance idea that no longer matches how your body works today. Most people believe balance is about standing perfectly still on one foot. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Falls almost never happen while you're standing still. They happen when you're stepping off a curb, turning too quickly, reaching for something, or when your body has to react in a split second. Yet many balance routines after 65 still train the body to freeze, instead of teaching it how to respond, adjust, and recover. That's why some people practice balance every day and still feel unsteady when it matters most. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. Because today, I'll show you why relying on single-leg balance exercises may be holding you back, and what to do instead to feel steadier, safer, and more confident in your everyday movements. And don't worry, these are not extreme exercises. They're gentle, realistic, and designed for real life after 65. Let's talk about why standing on one leg doesn't always protect you from falling after 65. Not because it's useless, and not because you're doing it wrong, but because balance in real life doesn't happen while you're standing still. Think about the last time you felt unsteady. It probably wasn't while you were frozen in one position. It happened while you were stepping sideways, turning your body, reaching for something, or reacting to something unexpected. That's because real balance is dynamic. It's your body's ability to stay upright while moving, adjusting, and responding. Single-leg exercises train you to hold your body still. But life doesn't ask you to hold still. Life asks you to step over objects, to turn quickly, to shift your weight, to react before you have time to think. As we age, something important changes, and this part is often never explained. Your reaction speed naturally slows. The tiny sensors in your joints send signals a little less clearly, and the soles of your feet don't talk to your brain as loudly as they once did. That doesn't mean your balance is gone. It means your balance system now needs clearer, more realistic practice. When balance training ignores movement, your body never learns how to recover when things shift suddenly. So even people who practice balance every day can still feel unsure when walking, turning, or reaching. And this is the part most people never hear. It's not your fault. You were taught a balance model that works well for younger bodies, but not always for bodies after 65. Standing on one leg can feel challenging. It can even feel productive. But challenge alone isn't what prevents falls. Preparation is. Balance isn't about standing perfectly still. It's about staying upright when life moves unexpectedly. And that's exactly what we're going to train safely, gently, and realistically in the next few minutes. Now let's talk about what balance after 65 actually requires. Not strength in the way you might expect. Not forcing your body into uncomfortable positions. And not pushing through fear. Real-world balance is quieter than that. It's how smoothly your body shifts weight from one foot to the other. It's how clearly your feet feel the ground beneath them. It's how gently your core supports you without tightening. And it's how calm breathing keeps your body steady instead of stiff. This is important because the safest balance training often feels almost too gentle. But gentle doesn't mean weak. It means precise. After 65, your body responds better to clear signals, not strong force. When your weight shifts slowly and on purpose, your brain learns where you are in space again. When your feet feel connected to the floor, your confidence rises without you even noticing. When your core supports you quietly, your movements feel smoother. And when your breathing stays calm, your balance improves automatically. This is why chasing difficulty doesn't always lead to better balance. Sometimes, it leads to tension. And tension is one of the fastest ways to feel unsteady. Real balance training teaches your body to stay relaxed while moving. Because when life surprises you, your body doesn't need more stiffness, it needs better coordination. That's why the next drills may surprise you. They don't look extreme, they don't feel risky, and they won't leave you breathless. But they work deeper, training the exact skills your body uses when walking, turning, and reaching in everyday life. These next drills feel safer, but they train your balance in a way standing still never could. Let's begin with the first drill. This one may look simple, but it's one of the most important balance skills your body needs after 65. Start by standing with your feet about shoulder width apart. If it feels better, place one hand lightly on a chair, counter, or wall. This is not about testing yourself. It's about teaching your body where it is in space. Now, without lifting your feet, slowly shift your weight to the right. Not far, just enough to feel more pressure through that foot. Pause for a moment, then gently shift your weight back to the center, and slowly move toward the left. There's no rush here. Smooth and steady is what trains balance, not speed. As you shift, notice what your ankles feel like. Notice your hips. Notice how your feet connect to the floor. If your body feels stiff or unsure at first, that's completely normal. This drill helps wake up the tiny balance sensors that don't get much attention anymore. Let your shoulders stay relaxed. Let your breath stay calm. You're not trying to hold yourself perfectly still. You're teaching your body how to move without losing control. This gentle shifting retrains body awareness. It loosens stiffness in the ankles and hips, and it gives your brain clearer information about where your weight is. That clarity is what builds confidence. Now, stay with me for just 10 seconds. If that felt manageable, even calming, you're doing it right. And the next drill builds on this by helping your feet and legs work together while walking. Now let's move into a drill that directly improves how steady you feel while walking. This one looks familiar, but when done slowly and correctly, it can change how confident your steps feel. Stand tall and begin walking in a straight line. You can walk alongside a wall or counter if that feels more comfortable. With each step, let your heel touch the ground first. Then gently roll through the foot until your toes touch down. Heel then toes. There's no need to rush. In fact, slower is better here. Keep your eyes looking forward, not down at your feet. Your body balances better when your head and chest stay upright. As you walk, notice the sensation under your feet. The heel touching, the sole making contact, the toes finishing the step. This drill teaches your feet to talk to your brain again. Over time, many people lose that clear communication. Steps become rushed, foot placement becomes uncertain, and confidence fades, not because strength is gone, but because awareness is. By slowing the walk and rolling through each step, you give your brain clear, calm information. That information helps your body adjust automatically. If something changes underfoot, if you feel unsteady at first, that's okay. That doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means your system is waking back up. Take just a few steps with me now. Once your steps feel more connected, the next skill is staying steady when your body reaches and moves away from center, which is exactly what we'll practice next. This next drill is one of the most important balance skills you can practice after 65 because it mirrors real life. Most falls don't happen while walking straight ahead. They happen when you reach for something. A cupboard, a door handle, a phone, a light switch. So let's train your body to stay steady during those exact moments. Stand tall with your feet about shoulder width apart. If you'd like, keep one hand lightly touching a chair or counter for support. Now, slowly reach one arm forward, just as if you were reaching for an object in front of you. Pause for a moment, then gently return your arm and your weight back to center. That's it. No rush, no strain. You're teaching your body how to move away from its center and come back safely. Now try the same movement to the side. Reach, pause, return. As you move, notice how your weight shifts slightly through your feet. Notice how your body naturally adjusts to keep you upright. That adjustment is balance. You don't need to hold the reach for long. You don't need to stretch far. Small, controlled movements train your balance far better than big ones. This is why so many seniors love this drill. It feels familiar, it feels safe, and it builds confidence without fear. Each time you reach and return, your brain learns. I can move, and I can recover. That lesson is powerful. If you ever feel unsteady, slow the movement down. If you need support, keep it nearby. There's no benefit in pushing past comfort here. The goal is control, not challenge. Now that your body is learning to move and recover smoothly, the final drill brings it all together, helping you stay steady while your legs alternate, just like real walking. This final drill brings everything together, and for many people, it becomes their favorite. If standing on one leg has ever made you nervous, this is the safer alternative your body has been waiting for. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Relax your shoulders. Let your chest stay open. And take a calm breath in and out. Now, slowly lift one foot just a few inches off the ground, like a gentle march. Pause briefly. It's the same muscles and coordination. as single leg standing, but without the fear. And fear is important to talk about. When your body feels threatened, it stiffens, and stiffness makes balance worse. But when movement feels achievable, your body relaxes. And relaxed movement is stable movement. If at any point this feels uncomfortable, slow it down. If you need support, use it without hesitation. There's no prize for difficulty here. The real success is control. Stay with me for a few more slow marches. Lift, pause, lower, nice and steady. Each step teaches your body. I can lift, I can pause, and I can come back safely. That lesson alone can change how confident you feel while walking, turning, or stepping over objects in daily life. If these 4 drills felt safer and more doable than what you've tried before, that's not an accident. It's what balance training after 65 is meant to feel like. Before we finish, let's talk about how to practice these balance drills safely and in a way that actually fits into your life. You don't need long sessions. You don't need special equipment. And you don't need to push yourself. In fact, the most effective balance practice after 65 takes just 3 to 5 minutes a day. That's it. A few gentle minutes, done consistently, trains your body far better than longer sessions done once in a while. You can practice these drills in your kitchen, in your bedroom, or anywhere you have a chair, counter, or wall nearby. That support isn't a weakness, it's a safety net. Use it whenever you need to. Here are 3 simple rules to keep in mind. First, no pain. If something hurts, stop. Balance training should feel calm and controlled, not uncomfortable. Second, no rushing. Faster movements don't build better balance. Slower, intentional movements do. And third, breathe. Holding your breath creates tension, and tension makes balance harder. If you ever feel unsure, slow down. If you ever feel tired, take a break. Progress comes from patience, not pressure. This is the most important thing to remember. Consistency matters more than intensity. Your body learns through repetition, not force. A few minutes every day helps your brain, joints, and muscles work together again. And over time, that cooperation is what creates steady, confident movement. You're not training to be perfect. You're training to feel safer doing the things you already do every day. Before we finish, there's something important you need to hear. Balance doesn't disappear with age. It fades when it's trained the wrong way. For years, many people have been told that losing balance is just part of getting older. That wobbling, fear, and hesitation are things you simply have to accept. But that's not the full truth. Your body is still capable of learning, still capable of adapting, still capable of feeling steady again when it's given the right signals. What you practiced today wasn't about pushing harder. It wasn't about forcing strength. It was about restoring communication between your feet, your joints, your breath, and your brain. And when those systems work together, balance begins to feel natural again. You may not notice a dramatic change in one day. That's okay. What matters is the quiet confidence that builds over time. The moment you reach for something and don't tense up. The step you take without hesitation. The walk that feels smoother than it used to. Those small moments are signs of progress. And they add up. If you've ever felt frustrated or discouraged about balance, know this. You weren't failing. You were simply training the wrong skill. Now you know a safer, more realistic approach. One that respects your body and where it is today. And that knowledge alone is powerful. You don't need to fear movement. You don't need to avoid daily tasks. You just need the right kind of practice. And you're already doing it. If this approach feels different, calmer, safer, and more achievable, that's exactly how balance training after 65 should feel. If this video helped you feel a little steadier, a little calmer, or a little more confident, then you're exactly who Senior Sense is here for. On this channel, we focus on gentle, science-backed habits that help you walk steadier, move with confidence, and live without fear of falling. No pressure, no extreme routines, just simple practices that respect your body and your life after 65. If you want more guidance like this, subscribe to Senior Sense. New videos are designed to help you stay strong, balanced, and independent in ways that actually feel achievable. And if you know someone over 65, a friend, a partner, a parent, who might benefit from this approach, please share this video with them. Not out of fear, but out of care. Because learning safer habits today is always easier than learning them after a fall. You deserve to move through life feeling steady, capable, and confident. And we're here to walk that journey with you. Which drill felt the safest for you today? Weight shifting, heel-toe walking, reaching, or marching? Let us know below.